So, how many variables? Just a count. As I told you already, you should exclude labels. Which is the label? Which is data you have to identify. So, there are 15 data items. For that, 15 variables are required. Okay, variable means a named memory container. That point always you must understand that. How many are input variables? If you analyze that, simple common sense. How many are input variables means if you execute this program, for which variables you have to enter data, you type data from keyboard. So, almost except to everything you have to give, because you have to give, if the computer does not know about you. So, your name, your class number, roll number, names of 5 subjects, marks in 5 subjects. Totally 13 input values you have to give. So, in this 13 input variables and 2 output variables. 2 output variables. So, input variables using input statement, input function, we enter through keyboard. You enter through keyboard. And output variable, we have in processing section, we write a formula. Strictly according to the formula, it is executed and it is stored in the output variables. So, all 15 variables are filled with values. Thereafter, in output section, you write the mark report like this only, exactly with reference to this only, you write all output statements in the output section. Then that will be, you never have any deviation. So, you take every content and you strictly take this format. If you can make out any better format, I don't discourage you. But only thing is, it should be highly readable. That point you have to understand. Thereafter, names. As I told you already, giving names is not so easy. If you have to give complete name, there may not be much problem. But if you have to give shorter names and all that, there is an issue. That's why shorter names, what is the condition? Whatever short name you give, no problem. But others should understand. Simple example I give you. Somewhere you have to write number complete form you write. Otherwise num also people can understand. No also people can understand, because many people use like this, or n use n people. So in certain cases all these forms are valid. But as far as age is there, your age is there. Your age, how you write? You must write age only. If you write A, people cannot understand. AG, people cannot understand. You must write AGE. Okay. Now, this is the way you have to finish the mental work. After finishing the mental work, only your finger should touch keyboard. Make it a rigid principle. And now, this is the professional's habit. Your mental work is over. So, you have 100% clarity over this. Now, you focus on the program. Actually, this program consists of 30 lines. Don't worry about that. You are just 2 days old in programming, in Python programming. You are absolute beginner, so no issue. Because as far as this program is concerned, every element already explained. There you wrote 5 lines, 10 lines program. Here you are writing 30 lines program. So, one thing you understand, you know bike driving. So, driving 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers makes no difference. So, you are able to write 10 lines program, and the same techniques, the same syntax, the same task we are implementing here. Here 30 lines are there. Why you worry about that? So, simply seeing the program, don't worry, because you know every bit of thing. Nothing is new to you. That's why you do that. But certain conventions you should follow, because readability is a very important characteristic of a good program. That's why if you want to evolve as a good programmer, all good conventions you must understand. First and foremost is, you must make your program highly readable. The readability is like having a good handwriting. If you have a good handwriting, what is the advantage? You know that. Simply seeing your handwriting, everybody appreciates. They start with a positive thing. Understand? It is a blessing. Having good handwriting is really a blessing. In the same way, in programming, no handwriting, but your program format, it should be like a well-designed textbook. You see every page of a good formatted textbook. It is nicely divided into paragraphs and all that, and side headings are there, heading is there, side headings are there. Like that, your program also look like a good designed document. That point that you do not know. That's why specifically if I explain what is good design, what is the bad design, all that you can understand. And good grouping is also very much important. By that, your code burden, you need not type everything, just copy and paste. That because good grouping is required. That is all matter of common sense, not intelligence. That point you have to understand. Keenly observe each and every point in this. First, start with a comment. You know that PFG 5, prepare and print students mark report. Like that, you write a comment and start. Thereafter, input section you write. Input section, how many statements you have to write? Already you identified 13 variables, input variables. Every input variable should be read from the keyboard. That you know that. So now actually names and all that you consider. Name, we give name only. For that input section you are using, input function you are using, they already you did it. Thereafter class number. Actually here these are very few. You should not write like this. This spelling you cannot write, because class is the keyword of the language. That means class word is adopted by the language. So you must use it for that purpose only. You should not use as a user defined name. However, don't worry about that. You change the spelling as CLASS. This is only the very few things are there. You remember this, because if I start explaining, we are distracted from the main point. Okay, now class. This also enter class number. Prompt statements are very important. In this case, you get a doubt. What is the doubt? Your class number is 10th class student. Then 10th class is integer. Why didn't convert? Actually, if you want to convert, you convert, nothing wrong. But on class number, we don't make any operations. Class number, we don't make any operations, just displaying only. That's why I didn't make it int. Otherwise, I would have made, I put input function within the int, as I told you in the previous program. Thereafter, roll number also, same issue comes. And one thing I am telling you, if you are using multiple words, what to do? Use this one. This is using underscore. This is not dash. You must, dash should not be used. No symbol should be used as a part of the in the variable names. Only thing is underscore can be used. Okay. So roll number. Just this is a new point. Make a note of it. So okay. All these are strings. Thereafter, actually 5 subjects are there. Marks in 5 subjects are there. Grouping is very important. What is the advantage of grouping? I tell you. Not only readability, better advantage is there. I will tell you. Here, subject 1 name. Subject 1 name means there is no other short form. So sub 1 name means people can understand. Sub 1 name, obviously it is a string only. And I am recommending you, don't write the actual names. And time being, subject names you write as triple A, triple B, triple C, triple D, like that you write. Don't write actual subject name, English, Hindi, computer science, like that you don't write, because certain problems are there. Later you do that, whatever you want, later you do that. While learning stage, don't make experiments. Okay, strictly follow my guidelines. So that is a string only. Triple A is a string. That's why we need not make any conversion. Next one you see, enter marks percentage in subject 1. Marks percentage in that is the prompt statement. Keenly follow that. Because one simple test, whatever you write, as you like you write. But whoever is using program should understand what is your intention, what you are going to tell, what you want to guide them. They have to understand. That's why you think twice and write. Okay. Then here subject 1 marks actually integer. Actually floating we are not taking, int only we are taking. Because why we should convert as int means we have to perform operations on that. Because you have to calculate total marks, you have to calculate average marks and all that. That means you are performing some operations on that. That's why convert them into int. Which one? Marks in subject 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All marks you convert into int. Just that only observe that.